Casey Lyden of MMA Fighting here with Brenton Hart in Biloxi, Mississippi, and she is fighting in the main event at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships #2 against Bec Rawlings. How are we doing?
I am doing great, thank you. I'm excited to be here. Basically, we're making history and to headline on a historical event as a female against a really worthy female opponent is just truly an honor. I can't even begin to say the opportunities that are about to be open, the fireworks that are going to go off with this. But I'm here to do what I do best, and that's fighting. Whether I come from a boxing background, so a little bit unique to the card. Everybody else kind of has a UFC, MMA background, so I'm strictly boxer, gone rogue, going to bare knuckle boxing. So I'm here, and I'm here for this to be my home and to stay. And I know that she said she earned her nickname as Queen Bee, but I'm here to earn it. I'm here to earn that too. So that's what I'm going to show, and I'm excited. Again, I'm just very excited to be here and do what I love and to live out my dream.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about your training camp? Where are you training out of? Things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I normally have been training out of Champs Gym in Roanoke, Virginia. I've been there pretty solidly since November, but since taking on the bout, I've actually ventured out to other gyms to kind of gain, because the gym I was at was strictly a boxing gym. So I ventured out and found a few other gyms that were both boxing and had MMA background, and I got to get some great experience that way. I even made some trips out to California and worked out of Knucklehead's boxing gym, which is a fantastic gym. So you're saying, I'm going over in California training, and then I'm going to Danville. Marcus Lux boxing gym has been a tremendous help in transitioning me from the sport to bare knuckle fighting. So yeah, absolutely. The training camp's been intense. It's been going everywhere, not being settling in one place, going in different places, learning different things to kind of keep that that diversity and that edge on what's unknown.
Since you come from a pure boxing background, can you maybe kind of talk about a little bit of maybe the different training or techniques that kind of you need for bare knuckle versus boxing?
Yeah, basically boxing, I say, sets the foundation, and then the clinches and everything else kind of build the walls to kind of build this unique house around this true, pure, combative sport. So we're working on different things such as clinches, when to hold, definitely different defense strategies. The gloves kind of offered protection or a little bit of a defense and a shield, so to speak, and that's gone. So fist is a lot smaller and narrow, passing through, so your defense has to be adjusted and changed according to that. So we've definitely implemented that into training. Of course, you have your good old toughening your knuckles up, and the fun things that you see fighters beating on the brick walls and hitting sand buckets. So that's always fun too.
Did you work on a lot of that and just getting ready for the kind of the trauma your fists are going to go through?
Yeah, you know what I did when I first heard about it? I said, I started hitting the heavy bag with my bare fist. Just so normally I'd just be like 1 or 2 punches just for fun, but I started kind of going all out on the heavy bag is where I first started, and then transitioned to harder surfaces. So, but yeah, I tested the waters with it, so it's good.
I remember I talked to a few fighters for the first event, and they said they weren't really sure actually how to train for this. And did you have any issues with that? Because obviously you can't. It's hard to spar bare knuckle. So how was training unique or just different for this?
It was. I still sparred heavily with the boxing gloves for some strategic purposes, but I did spar lightly bare fist. I've actually did a few workout sessions where we just sparred, we just took it down a lot, and we didn't connect with our punches, but they were bare knuckles, so we got the whole concept on blocking, clinching, defense, and everything like that. So I definitely used that to my advantage. It was just have to be at a slower pace, of course.
What do you know about your opponent?
What I know is people message me and they're like, do you know who she is? And I'm like, no, I have no idea. No, She is, an established. She's a 7 and I think 8 MMA or for UFC fighter. So, I watch her film. I watch, all her fights. So, I definitely know who I'm going against. I watched the first bare knuckle bout against Alma Garcia, and so, it was 4 minutes. So she earned her crown that way with the 4 minutes. So it went 2 rounds, and I think it's so new to kind of gauge on picking up as far as bare knuckle goes, but I did, pay attention to her UFC videos, and I think, I have a few strategic pointers to look at when I'm viewing those tapes.
I realized too, boxing, you have, how long were your normal boxing matches for you?
Normally, I did have one that was 3-minute rounds, but normally they are 2-minute rounds. But I've had four rounds, so this is one more extra round, so it's 5 2-minute rounds. So not too different, honestly. One more round than your normal standard boxing match.
So essentially, your pace will be no different from your boxing matches.
Exactly.
And Saturday night, what can fans expect from you?
I want people to know my name, and I want people to know why I'm there. I'm following my dream, and this is where I'm meant to be. Everything pulled me here. I wasn't pushed here. I was pulled here. So I'm here to do what I'm set out to do, and that's to show, Bec Rawlings made the statement that evil always wins, and I'm here to show, if evil always wins, it's just it doesn't work that way. So that's what fans can expect to see, that the light's going to be here. She calls me Team Angel, and they're definitely going to see fire come down.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you.